Now we're ready for the closing statements. Now you do have 2 minutes, and we'll let Tom go first. Mr. Pogorski.
I'm going to go back to what I started with. A tale of two cities. Clearly there's Mr. Gardner's version or vision and mine. And I think that if we elect Mike again, then we're going to get steady Eddie. It won't be great, but it really won't be so bad either. He's been pretty responsive. And so I would like to thank you again for your service. However, I think that truly we are being underserved. And I think that we should set the bar a little higher and that we should expect a little bit more vision from our city leaders. Mike's a manager, and he's done a pretty good job at it. When you're a manager like that, you tend to work alone a lot, and I get it, I understand. He's very responsive to people. You know what I am? I'm a collaborator. We're all going to work together. A lot of people want to help me, but I'll tell you something else. I don't try to do everything myself. It's impossible. If you do everything yourself, you're going to leave something out. And I think that one of the things that we need to do here is raise the level of water for everybody in their vote. That starts with things like this. Creating assets like a golf course that could be a beautiful recreation area. Creating more eateries, not just restaurants downtown. That's narrow. Create other complementary products and services down there, boutiques, Crate and Barrel. But the truth is a lot of those places won't come downtown because they're scared off by the vision, the business plan that's been created by our current city council. In other words, when you have 12 points on your business plan, nobody that I know of is going to believe that you know what you're doing. So we need to change that. We need to create an atmosphere where everyone's welcome at the table, where there's collaboration. I'm going to use the north side again. Those folks are not being well served. I'm going to use the commissions again. We need to have equity. We need to have fairness and openness there. For you and I, we need to have transparency. These are things that we need to do. And if you help me embrace my vision and enact it, I won't go at it alone. And I will be transparent with you. But guess what? I think that we need to embrace a little higher vision. Please vote for me and give me that opportunity. I believe I have the skill set to do it. Thank you.
Mr. Gardner.
Well, I'd like to thank the sponsors for hosting this forum. I think it will help you understand the two of us and our ability to serve as the Ward 1 councilman. I'm proud of my record over the last 2 years. We've added 2 new parks and refurbished 2 others for Riverside citizens. We renovated Fox Theater, the Metropolitan Museum, the Municipal Auditorium, and the Convention Center. We have a new hotel, and we have 2 new ones in the planning process. There are more jobs in Riverside today than ever before. Our streets and neighborhoods are safe and attractive. Our utility rates are significantly lower than surrounding cities, and both our electric and water supplies are secure, although that's not to say that we should not conserve, especially on the water side, because we are in a drought and Riverside has to do its part. Riverside's budget is strong and our reserves are good. Sales and property tax revenue to the city are finally rising after the worst recession in decades. We remain economically healthy and the picture is getting brighter. Even with all we have accomplished, there is much to do in the next 4 years. We must focus on creating new and better jobs for our residents and for the students who are graduating from our 3 universities and RCC. Too many of our residents must commute to work, and most of our graduates leave the area to find work. Riverside is uniquely poised to attract and grow jobs in the technology, research, medical, and financial fields. We need to aggressively pursue those opportunities. I'm the only candidate who will serve you full-time as your full-time council member. I'll continue to be open, accessible, and responsive, and I won't be distracted by demands of other employment. I feel that although we have accomplished a great deal, we're on the cusp of bigger and better things. I'm excited every day about Riverside's wonderful sense of place and its still untapped potential. I thank you for listening, and I humbly ask for your vote.
I'd like us to thank the candidates for their public service and give them a hand for their public service. I'd like to remind you finally that this video, which is being made tonight, will be posted shortly on the League's website at riversideleague.com. So tell your fellow Ward 1 voters that they can see these questions and the answers on that video on the riversideLeague.com. And if you have additional questions, we do have a few more minutes for you to interact directly with the speakers. And I thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a good turnout. I appreciate your support. Thank you.